Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Gamey Daddy channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So I saw a comment just now anyways on my channel. I would show you the content, but I'm not trying to, basically insult anybody or try to throw shade at anybody. In fact, I think this is an interesting conversation to have because it's a conversation that I've actually had in different instances. Now, if you enjoy the video, you can hit subscribe. You can do whatever you want. That's one of the fun things about this channel. Also, be sure to leave a comment. That's actually much more important to me than anything else. I enjoy our conversations. So somebody commented on one of my videos and they said, "The Division 2 ain't relevant no more, son. Just like your channel and your views, nobody cares anymore." Now, in doing YouTube since 2016, I've seen a lot of different comments. One of the things about comments too is you can't read a comment and judge the tone that the person is probably using. So this may just be friendly advice. The person may just be saying, yo, this game is probably not, a game that you want to deal with anymore. Maybe move on to something else. But here's usually the response that I have in terms and in situations like this. I know that there are other people who are in the community who say, yo, dude, why do you continue to cover this game? What is the interesting thing about this game? And do you not know how to do anything else? Are you a one-trick pony? I've seen those questions as well before. And I laugh because many people don't necessarily understand my experience with Tom Clancy's The Division 2 and even The Division 1 itself. So The Division is a very, very, I would say imperfect game. The game is far from perfect, but there's so many things about this game and so much history that I have with this game that I see myself in terms of the way I do my content as a Division content creator. It is my specialty in this space in terms of this particular YouTube channel. Now, crazy enough, many people who say this don't even bother to listen when I tell them, yo, if you want to hear me cover other content, I actually have a second YouTube channel where I actually make content on another set of interests of mine, and I don't want them to converge on the Gamey Daddy channel. I only very scarcely do coverage of other games. I think there have been maybe 4 other games since 2016 that I've done extensive coverage on, and I'm not just talking about making a few videos. I've done extensive coverage. Even Ghost of Tsushima that I liked very well, I made a total of 10 videos, and I made sure I calculated that 10, and I stuck with 10, and that was it. And so that's usually how I run this channel. Now, in terms of The Division being relevant or in terms of views, I don't think many people comprehend that some of us are really dedicated Division players as well. This is something that people don't necessarily see. Yes, I understand. In the space of YouTube, you will eat dirt if you cover The Division right now. You're not going to make any money. You're not going to do any wonderful views, or you're not going to have any breakthrough in your YouTube channel. But I don't think that's really the case for a lot of the content creators in this community. If anything, the content creators in this community do this for the love of doing it, even though they have a lot of subs and a lot of views, or minimal subs and minimal views. Take, for instance, all your content creators in this space that you may have come across, from nothing but skills all the way to even, I would say, the newest content creator. What you're going to realize is that we share very similar archetypes in, say, our daily lives. Many of us work full-time jobs, demanding full-time. Let me not just say full-time jobs. I mean, demanding full-time jobs, because we kind of know what we do in terms of, what we do for a living. Many of us are family people. We have family commitments. And I'm talking about, in terms of children of different ages. Some even have children that, are more advanced in age that they actually just have to just worry about. You know how parents never stop worrying, and they tell me, oh yeah, I got a kid that's like, this age, 30 years old, and I just worry all the time, and they are making content and playing The Division. So Division has a very unique community. We don't even share some of the archetypes that Destiny creators even have. And I wondered all the time, like, what's the difference between these two games? And it's the audience and its creators. So relevance is not why we're here. If relevance was why we were, on this space, many of us would have jumped ship and started covering all kinds of other other things. And then it comes down to views. Views are nice. It's nice for you to make a video, and it's nice for people to actually come in and say, this video, has got a lot of views. I think the video must be liked by other people, and it's nice to see your work being appreciated around the community. But one thing again is, if you don't love the Division game and you make content for it, the community will sniff you out. They'll know that you're a fake, and this community is all about authenticity. I can tell you that because I've been playing the Division before I even became a content creator. I've been in Discord servers, PlayStation groups. It is all about the real deal. They'll know if you're a phony. They'll know if you're fake. So when you talk about dedication and when you talk about, your enjoyment of the game and the community, views and relevance don't necessarily top it for you anymore. It's nice to have views. It's nice to have relevance. I'm not saying that these things are minimized. I'm just saying that there's actually more to this than anything else. And then another thing that we enjoy here in the Division community that many other communities don't enjoy, that makes it really, kind of streamlined whenever we get it anyways, is the way we have communication with our developers almost on a personal level. In fact, Yannick has started commenting on YouTube videos. I'd never seen that before. I made a video saying, "Where's Yannick?" And he commented on my video. I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Epic Slayers made a video the other day and he commented on it. That's not something that we see happen. It's like Cory Barlog that made God of War come in here and comment on your video. I mean, sure, God of War sold, but the Division kicks its butt when it comes to general and overall sales because we've known the devs since the first game. We've known Yannick since when he was putting together paperwork for State of the Game and all of that stuff. And so, you think about that advancement. You think about even when Hamish was leaving, it felt like, oh my gosh, somebody that's, part of all of this madness is going, and we would like for them not to go, but, they had to go to another Ubisoft studio. When other people in the community, moved on to other projects, everybody was like, man, where is this person going? And so there's just this weird tight-knit aspect of the community in terms of how we see the game and how we see some of its developers who are kind of the representatives of what the game brings, that whenever we have communications or even steady stream of communications with them, it's really, really nice. You look at even other Ubisoft studios that have worked on the Division game, like Red Storm, where Terry is and some of the other folk over there as well are, it just feels like it feels like you drink. Some people talk to Terry like they're just coffee buddies or something. It's insane, and they're just open in that sense. Not saying that they know each other, but they just have this very casual communication stance with just regular people in the community, not even content creators. I hardly even talk to developers. I mean, really, I don't even ask much questions on Twitter. Maybe I'll talk to Thailander once in a while, or maybe once in a while I'll reply to something Yannick says. But this is a very big and core aspect as to why we work on the Division. And you can ask other Division content creators. I mean, let me not speak for most of them, but I have sat down and I've had conversations, extensive conversations with other content creators. And I can tell you that certainly the reason we're here is not because of relevance and views. So I will urge you to look very closely at our channels, look very closely at the work we're doing, look very closely at our community, and I think you're going to see that gem that we see. If you don't see it, then it's one of those things where it's a matter of perspective. But we see it. We value this community. We value this game, as broken or irrelevant as whatever you want to call it, as it is. It's something that really, really does, sit very close to home for most of us. It's changed our lives. If Division is not relevant in YouTube anymore, it's relevant in my house. It's relevant in my family. Ask all your content creators. My children play dress-up Division agents. They've been playing it since they were born. I'm not, this is not even, this is not even an overstatement. Literally, my children were growing up as I was covering and creating content for the Division. Now, they're still growing up. They're very little, but it's a part of their entire upbringing to see dad playing Division and talking about Division and trying to get things and, explaining to them why I'm doing all of this stuff. It's a part of the culture in the Gamey Daddy house. So, just to say, this is a big deal. And, it would be nice if you would look at it that way and not try to minimize it. Talk to you guys in another video. Peace out.